Happy Tuesday. I hope you've had a good day today and that you've been able to spend some time in the Word of the Lord. If you haven't, then reading today's daily chapters, which was Acts chapters 25 through 28, is a great start. It's some pretty powerful stuff in there. We're going to kind of talk about a lot of what went on throughout those chapters. But to start, I do want to mention a specific, there's a few verses I want to read, and that is Acts chapter 26, verses 16 through 18. And this is when Jesus spoke to, at the time, Saul on the road to Damascus. It says, "But rise and stand on your feet, for I have appeared to you for this purpose, to make you a minister and a witness, both of the things which you have seen and of the things which I have yet to reveal to you. I will deliver you from the Jewish people as well as from the Gentiles, to whom I now send you, to open their eyes, in order to turn them from darkness to light, and from the power of Satan to God, that they may receive forgiveness of sins and an inheritance among those who are sanctified by faith in me." So what's beautiful about this is that Jesus then told Paul of 4 results that would come from the opening of sinners' eyes, right? It's that they would be going from darkness to light, being turned from the power of Satan to the power of God, to receive forgiveness of sins, and to receive an inheritance among God's people. That very message that Paul was tasked with preaching and teaching and spreading across the world is the same message that we carry today. If you are a Christian, if you have received salvation from our Savior, from our Christ, then that is a part of what you are also called to do. You are called to spread that same message. And as you read these chapters, you can see this powerful movement of God in Paul's life. He was on trial, he was a prisoner, he was shipwrecked, he was stranded on an island, he was bit by a poisonous snake, he was taken to Rome and imprisoned even more. It took 2 years in Rome for him to even be on trial. It's a pretty intense moment for him. But through it all, he faced everything with the knowledge of Christ. And with that knowledge and that hope that he had, that he wanted to spread out, that he wanted people to turn from darkness to light, to turn from the power of Satan to the power of God, to receive forgiveness of sins, and to have an inheritance with God. That very thing is what he preached. And every action that he made from that point of salvation on was to spread the gospel. It was so that others could be saved, so that others could walk in the light as he did. The 2 years that he was in Rome while he was waiting trial were not wasted. God did not waste Paul's time in Rome, and God never wastes our time. Though we may waste it at times, God never does. And so if you find yourself in a situation where you're still waiting for something, just like Paul was in that moment, know this: God has a purpose for this time. Your time is not wasted. So take joy, take heart, and do what Paul did. Take this time as an opportunity to be a light in the darkness, as an opportunity to spread the gospel. I love you guys. I hope you can be encouraged by the life of Paul. He is one of my favorite people in scriptures, and every time I read about him or read any of his words, I'm encouraged and challenged, and I hope that that does the same for you today.